Hi there, Namaste. Welcome to this tutorial. I wanted to share with you a quick sun salutation practice that you can do using a chair. So you'll want to make sure that the chair is stable. I have a yoga chair, but you can use any chair at your house, like a chair that's around your dinner table that is sturdy. And you'll want to make sure that you place it on your mat. And that way it won't slide. So you want it to be, again, stable. If you can do this also on a less stable chair, but that would require a lot of core stability. So it would be a bit more of an advanced practice if you're doing it on a chair with wheels or something like that. So start off with a chair that is very stable. And let's begin. I'll take you through it and you can just follow along. So bring your hands together, stand steady in front of the chair, facing the seat of the chair, and lengthen the spine. Find the end of your exhale, soften the heart. Inhale again, expand the inner body. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Now this time, inhale, sweep your arms overhead. And as you exhale, fold and bring your hands to the chair. Lengthen the sides of the body. And then exhale, soften the heart and walk your feet back into a plank position. Inhale, bring your hips down and lift the chest, lift the lower belly, lift the chest, and slide the front of the shoulders back. So you don't want to be stuck here. Slide the front of the shoulders back. And then exhale, lift the top of your thighs and bring the thighs back. Take a few breaths here in our chair downward facing dog. And then as you inhale, walk your feet forward back to your starting point, lengthen the spine. And exhale, soften your heart. Micro bend the knees. Inhale, lift the lower belly, rise up. And exhale the hands to the heart, Samastitihi. So let's break things down a little bit. So ground your feet. You want to make sure your feet are hip distance apart and parallel, or slightly narrower than hip distance. But give yourself enough space so you can move easily through your hips and that your knees can feel comfortable. Inhale, lift your arms up, reach up. And as you exhale, keep that lengthening action through your spine as you hinge in your hips and fold forward. So a big mistake I see people do is they reach up, they open their body, and then all of a sudden they fold forward and they fold from their chest and they crunch up. So really try to keep that lengthening action, hinge in your hips. And if you feel that your back starts to round, bend your knees so that you get that hip hinge. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Again, kind of initiating that first lengthening that we did up here. You're lengthening here. So the top of your thighs pulls back. Even the inner thighs spin back. Sitting bones widen. You should feel that the rib cage moves away from your pelvis and the pelvis or the sitting bones move away from your rib cage. And then as you exhale, step your feet back. Hold your chair really well, so you want to get a steady grip, preferably with your wrist creases facing forward. But if your chair is narrower, if you have a better grip with the hands turned out, you can turn the hands out, but eventually you want to turn them back forward again. Now plank pose. Engage your legs. Push the chair away from you and really lift the lower belly up. As you lengthen your tailbone, bring your hips forward. So again, I'm not just bringing my belly forward. I'm bringing my hips forward and my legs continue to engage. So my legs are actually slowing down the movement. And then as I get closer to the chair, I lift the pubic bone up. Lift the pubic bone into the belly, lift the belly to the chest, lift the chest towards the chin so that my whole back is arching and not just the lower back. At the top, don't forget your shoulders. Don't just keep the shoulders there and the chest contracted. Open the chest. And sometimes I like to even dip down and then move the chest forward and up. You see that? So kind of dip down, move the chest forward, shoulders back, and then scoop it up, kind of like a J. Scoop it up. Okay? So this is upward facing dog. Inhale here, and then exhale, stick the butt out, push the top of your thighs back to bring you back. Again, big mistake here is I see people like pushing into their arms, and rather than using their legs, they push their belly back, and then you have that rounded back happening, and that puts more pressure on the spine. So bend the knees, stick your butt out if you need to, or push the top of your thighs back. Use your feet to pull you back and then lengthen the spine. Same thing as previously. If you find that the back is crunching, or if it is rounding and your belly is crunching, right? The solar plexus is closed. Bend your knees, open the belly. Widen the sitting bones by turning your inner thighs slightly back. Again, don't turn your feet. And find that length, find the length through your lower spine. And the length, when we lengthen the lower spine, the lower back will actually arch slightly. So if you touch your back, you'll feel that, you'll feel the muscles. It's almost like your spine is like in the ditch, you know, between the muscles of the right side of your back and the left side of your back. And then lift the lower belly slightly. Good. And then we just come back. Walk your feet forward. Lengthen your spine. Again, find that nice little arch. Support your lower belly. Reach away from the pelvis. Exhale and soften the effort. And then inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, the hands to the heart. Let's try it together. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, ribs away from the pelvis. Exhale, walk your feet back into plank pose. Engage your legs. Inhale, lower the pelvis, lift the belly, the chest, shoulders back, chin up. Squeeze the legs. Exhale, press the top of the thighs back. And breathe. Roll the shoulders slightly away from your ears. Exhale all the way out. And on an inhale, walk your feet back to home base, lengthen the spine. Exhale and soften, melting the heart. Inhale, open the arms, rise up. And exhale, the hands to the heart. So there you have it. That's a sun salutation using the chair. I find it's a powerful way to get into our bodies. Sometimes we think that using a chair is for beginners, or that it's, that it's for like the elderly or something like that. But we can really use the chair as a tool to get deeper into our practice, as well as for support and assistance. So hope you enjoyed that. I'd love to hear your comments. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thanks for joining me. Breathe and be well. Namaste.